Hey everybody, Rushdown coming at you right now. I'm going to be talking about Metroid Prime Federation Force. This is a new Metroid game that was announced at E3 by Nintendo this year. For almost a decade, we've been waiting for a new Metroid game, like a real one. I mean, the Other M came out and I've defended it to a point. I mean, everything is defended to a point, I guess. But this game here is a bit of a step laterally for the Metroid series. A lot of fans are up in arms about the whole situation, even so far as going and creating a petition online in order to stop the game from coming out. While Destructoid went on to call them entitled babies, well, to a degree, we are kind of entitled to a game, one that we were able to want to have. As consumers, we are entitled to make that choice. However, I do have to agree with Destructoid in the fact that we don't have that much of power to cancel a game. That's kind of in the hands of Nintendo. If you want to let them know your disdain, it's a very simple thing to do. You don't buy it. You don't give them the money. When that happens, they realize, oh, maybe we went wrong. A big problem that a lot of the fans of Metroid are seeing is that space exploration and the slow crawl of it. The idea of going forward and it not being some action-packed Android looking first-person shooter team game is what at the core of Metroid. And unfortunately, at this time here, I think they were trying to reach out and start fresh. I mean, look at Hyrule Warriors. Zelda has always been about more puzzles and a little bit of action-y adventure stuff, and they decided, let's try this with, Dynasty Warrior style hack and slash, and it worked. It was an amazing game, it's a fun experience, and I'm really looking forward to the 3DS iteration, just to see how that one works and how it differed from the Wii U. But, looking at the Metroid, every single time that they try and experiment with it, something weird goes on. I mean, they experimented by moving it into 3D with the whole putting you in the first person's perspective with Prime, as opposed to the crawler aspect of the original series, and that was cool and all. But looking at this particular game here, with its chunky kind of Fisher-Price Imaginext Heroes, I kind of feel like, we're looking at that weird art style somewhere between chalky Android game and child's toy. Like, honestly, look at them, they're very blocky, and I don't know whether this is to save on bandwidth space or whatever like that. I don't know, the art style itself is kind of weird. And let's talk about the big thing in the room, and I'm talking about, of course, the amazing Blitzball. Yeah, I think the major sin here that I'm most disappointed in the fact that it's not that they're crapping on kind of the whole Metroid series, it's that it's a missed opportunity. If they had actually released this game here under a different IP, or a completely different thing, even using Splatoon, making it like a Splatoon Lite, so to speak, testing it for like travel games or something like that, I think this would have been a cool opportunity, but slapping the Metroid thing on it is kind of weird. I think they were going for something different, and I really hope it works out. I mean, the very meme-savvy president of Nintendo of America, Reggie, I mean, he remarked on Splatoon when it first came, was previewed at last year's E3. It wasn't exactly popular. It was confusing to everybody, and, well, I don't think there's any real argument against the fact of Splatoon's success. So, right now, without playing it, I can't really give my 2 cents on it. All I can say is this doesn't look like a Metroid game, and I really hope this doesn't turn out to be another horrible thing. Anyways, this is Rushdown, signing out.